friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the Best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. It's Hollie Taylor, and this incredible teacher, I'm sure, said hallelujah when she became the oldest female hiker to finish the Appalachian Trail. 80 years young. Honestly, even now, I'm half her age. Climbing up the stairs is a challenge. So this woman is a phenomenal role model and inspiration for so many. Her name is Betty. And it's not just that she climbed this Appalachian Trail. She is also an incredible human being as she has battled disease and injury and still pushed on forward to reach her goal. And this is no small feat. This trail runs through 14 states from Maine to Georgia. It's about 2,200 miles long, so a few more kilometers than that. And she did it. Incredible, hey? I hear stories like this, and although this is not on my seems impossible bucket list to challenge myself with, I'm inspired to see what I could do. What can I do to challenge myself? An impossible goal. Do you have one? I mean, the bar's pretty high. She's 80 and walking days. So what could be an impossible goal for you? Feel free to text in 905-338-1250. We are getting organized. I'm Hollie Taylor, and I love a clean space. And in fact, they say if you want to get organized, keep one spot in your home intentionally empty. Don't decorate it. Don't fill it, because this can be a calm zone. You know, you feel chaos in the rest of your house. It is your little oasis. So as long as you got that one clean room, it should help motivate you to deal with the rest. A lot of people here at the station, they've got alarms set for literally everything, not just getting up in the morning. Just, we got to deal with this at this time. So setting alarms for non-urgent stuff helps keep your schedule a little more organized. Having a tiny trash bag in your car or in your bag can really help if you've got just some extra stuff that your bag is filling up with and you need to use, got stuff to put in the garbage. It's a nice little hack that you can use. It's easy and it is accessible. Another thing, to help with your mental organization, write things down as soon as they cross your mind. Then you're not needing to worry about remembering that little thing that you thought of this morning. It's already there and it is written down, good for you to go. So just a few things that you can do to get organized mentally and in your home and with your schedule. What about you? What are your tips and tricks for getting organized? You can text 905-338-1250. And we actually have one right here from Lindsay. She says, I have a waiting on list, Hollie. It helps me remember the things I am waiting on so I don't have to keep thinking about it. That's interesting. I've never thought of that before. Thank you so much for the tip. I'm writing that down. I'm Hollie Taylor, and we are eliminating things from our lives to bring a little extra joy, a little extra happiness. And some of them are actually things that you can control. For example, giving up your need to always be right will make you happier. Also, giving up validation by quote-unquote likes. This is the whole comparison battle. Social media really brought us down a particular rabbit trail. You want to make sure that people like your picture. It's a sign that used to be an indicator of, people are noticing. People are liking this. If we can just cut the comparison, we will do so much better, focusing in on our own lane. Lindsay texted in at 905-338-1250. She says, learning how to ask help. So giving up, trying to do everything on my own. Yeah, that's a good one. It can be hard to ask for help, especially if you are projecting that people aren't going to help you. So sometimes we just have to get beyond ourselves to get the help we need to be happier. So there we go. What else you adding to that list of things to cut out of your life to bring a bigger smile to your face? It's Hollie Taylor, and in an act to try to drink more water, I started to put my water beside my bed before I went to sleep. And I took a swig one night, and I swear I swallowed a spider. It was disgusting. I woke up my husband. I'm sitting there choking. I don't know if I just swallowed wrong, but I instantly was thinking of what my dad says. He's like, just put a lid over your water. Don't have a glass by your bed. And now the doctors actually agree. If you want to sleep with water beside your bed to avoid dust settling, or in my case, maybe spiders or imaginary ones falling into your water and then you drinking it. Ugh. Oh, so gross. Make sure you have a bottle that you can close. At least it'll stay clean for the entire night. And then make sure you change it the next day and get rid of that stale water, because that becomes gross. Having all kinds of dust and things fall into your water. No, thank you. And so that's what they suggest you do. You want good fresh water? Put a lid on it, and then you can still keep that habit of having water by your bed. Otherwise, don't leave it open. A cautionary tale. It reminded me of that story, the old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. Well, I swallowed a spider, and I survived. It's Hollie Taylor for Joy Radio, and we've got a debate in our house. It's about how to store bread, and I know it sounds super trivial, but that's life. Isn't it funny how when you get married, sometimes the things that irk you the most are just the easiest, simplest things, and they're not that important. For example, in our house, it's the battle of the bread. How do you store your bread? My husband throws it in the fridge. I hate it. I had a good friend who is Dutch, and he owns a Dutch bakery. And he always would say, Holly, never store your bread in the fridge. It loses the tastiness. It loses the nutrients. Freeze it. But my husband still just tosses it in the fridge. Okay, it's not a big deal. We've lived and we're doing fine. Ultimately, the best way to store bread, if you eat it quick enough, is just on your counter. But if it's getting stale, freeze your bread. Don't put it in the fridge. It actually is apparently healthier for you and your digestive system, especially if it's a white bread. And of course, we know if we want healthy bread, we're not going through the starched white flour in our bread. No. We want the good earthy stuff, the bread that you gotta really chew. But yes, you want your bread to last longer, be better for you, throw it in the freezer. It's Hollie Taylor, and apparently young people can't do this very well. That's staying warm. If you are of the boomer generation or Gen X, when you would be going to bed and your parents were dipping down the thermostat because you want to save energy and heat, cut back on some of those bills. I was there. My goodness, my mom kept our house cold. I would have to just walk around with slippers and socks and sweaters, wearing my layers. Yes, my security undershirt as well. So there we go. Oh, but the thing is, this is a different day and age. And so a lot of kids just don't stay warm as well. They haven't needed to. So the trick of staying warm at night is layering up the blankets. We know this, but we can always pass on these tips to the next generation. Well, that's a wrap. Those are our favorite memories from this past week. Join me for more Good Company live every weekday from 4:30 till 6 p.m. here on Joy Radio. Oh, and don't forget, you can also catch up by subscribing to our Joy Radio podcast. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, text 905-338-1250. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on Monday.